Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to the story of Freya, Chapter 4. In this chapter, I'll have a treacherous fight with the gods Noble at Volcano Manor. I'll be fighting demigods Rykart and Radon, and other things happen. Let the adventure begin. Here I'm in the Volcano Manor again, making my way to Rykart. Well, the next boss I kill is the Godskin Noble. But yeah, I just roll through that illusory wall and meet this snaily boy, the snaily sneaky boy. And yeah, then I come across this site of grace, and I slowly and dramatically walk towards it. Sometimes you just gotta slowly and dramatically walk in video games, you know? It's just part of the ritual. Lost grace discovered. Then I slowly and dramatically open these big wooden doors to the outside area. Wow. It's been torn apart. Then I come across a Lord of the Rings reference. Time for throwing Elden Ring! As in, cast it into the fire! Like Lord of the Rings. Pretty nice player reference there. Get the Erd Tree seal. I never use it. Look at that. Beautiful lava flowing. So much devastation. A smoldering shield. I thought that would be useful. And maybe, you know, if I actually used it would be useful, but well, there was a fire-based enemy. I just always forgot about it. So I opened this. I looked up if this was worth going in. And it was for the Crimson Amber Medallion +1. I don't know why that abductor version just ignored me there. So much devastation. That's what Freya keeps saying. It's unimaginable. These are unprecedented times. She's making her way downtown. She meets a magma rim. And you know the deal. I had no luck trying to kill it at close range. So Freya takes out her bow, finds herself a nice cheesing spot, and gets to cheesing. Let the cheesing begin. You know, there's plenty of bosses. You know, I am a bitch for doing this. Don't get me wrong. I'll be the first to admit, I'm a bitch. I'm a scared little bitch who doesn't want a challenge. When you cheese things, you just gotta admit you're a bitch and move on. But there's plenty of other bosses that I don't cheese in this game. And I'm proud of those kills. But for this one, I am a bitch. And see, look, I'm not that much of a bitch. I went up and riposted him. Gotta give me some credit. I'm using fire arrows here. I bet this is actually less effective than wood arrows. Maybe I ran out of wood arrows. And I felled the beast. Come on, a few more headshots, and a dragon heart. Fallen by Freya. Look at this beautiful graphics. Now a little cutscene. Push. Oh yeah. Like how there's this big dramatic cutscene for a bridge coming up. Pretty cool. It's a monumental moment. Not really. Oh man, wouldn't want to be a guy in that cage. Look at this. Like a hot pocket right out of the oven. A fucking toaster oven, I guess you could say. Microwave in my case. Never use a toaster oven on a hot pocket. Probably should. Just don't have a toaster oven. You are free to cross. I love those snake heads. This is a boss move if I've ever seen one. That's why I'm slowly and dramatically walking. I'm like, alright, where's the boss? And there it is. Let's get no fireball! Got it. So yeah, I'll show you my attempts against this boss. You're going down, Buster! So, I come up with a new approach this time. Ranged attacks. And ranged attacks only. I start off using the Sacred Blade. Ash of War. I just use that until my FP is gone. I don't even have any FP flasks. I just use it until it's all gone. Just to whittle away at them. Then I switch out to the old reliable bow. And I just keep peppering the Godskin Noble with the bow. I didn't know at this point that you can use sleeping pots and make this fight just a cakewalk. I didn't know at this point. And you can actually parry him as well and make this fight a cakewalk. But yes, the bow strategy just barely works. And I remember this being the last attempt of the night. I was like, I have to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to wake up tired. But, you know, did one more attempt and I got it. Yeah, this guy he has quick attacks up close. It's pretty frustrating. I just couldn't find a way to kill him up close. There's just no kind of way to circle around him and dodge in time. That's a killer soundtrack right there. When it's fast forwarded. But yeah. I just keep peppering him with arrows. I'm just gonna let you observe this for a while, alright? Well, let's have a moment of silence. just slowed it down here because I just want to show you this extremely close call. So usually I trap him behind the pillar and keep firing away at him, but he just went fucking haywire. Like, what look at my health. It is just not there. But I still live. Freya perseveres. Use the pillar to cover. Heal up. Close call. What? Freya just has to keep on chugging. Yeah, I had to I had to skip forward a bit of footage there because it was just footage of me looping this thing around in circles around the church and just shooting it like this. Even fast forwarded, it was still boring, so. But yeah, let's come close to the end of the fight. There it is, done. No more heals left, 25 hours left. The gold skin Stitcher and the noble presence. Spell. Take my helmet off.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful, Godskin Noble. That'll help him. His remembrance return to the Erd Tree. Serpent's Eminion. What does that do? I have no fucking idea. Probably a crafting recipe. But yeah, I continue past the Godskin Noble. Kill these fire slugs. Bird, except snake. Yep, that's pretty accurate. That statue of a bird, except it's a snake. Now, fog wall. Will I use a stone sword key to open it? Yes, I will. You know why? Because I looked it up. Stone sword key was lost with use. Now, what's this? The dagger talisman. That comes in handy later. Royal Knight's Resolve, I use that too. Not as much as I use Stamp, Upward Stamp, I think the Ashwar is called.
Well, you joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. All good though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together.
So, surprise, surprise, Patches was part of Volcano Manor all along. Even though he warned us against them. But, doesn't really surprise me. Gold pickled foul foot for boosting rune acquisition. That's good for farming. And sacrificial twig, which I never end up using. Because I'm stingy with rare items. Seabed curse. I show this because I think it's going to be a rare item, but really it's just part of Dung Eater's quest. Yeah, and I do not complete that quest. Freya's not that type of gal. God-devouring serpent. Look at the beauty of this boss room. So twisted and maniacal. I wield the Serpent Hunter. The Great Spear. An all-new weapon type. I didn't even know you could upgrade it at this time, but I just keep throwing myself at him. Look at that. Look at that. Glorious. Some anime-like attacks. Now let's go up to this snake. I'll get you this time, Buster. So Freya enters the boss room, the very sick-looking boss room, and there's a bunch of chandeliers that Sia would swing from. Look at that dude. Just looks like a bundled up knot, like some old wired earbud. And yeah, just keep doing jump attacks with this great spear. Pretty much the quickest way I found of doing it. I don't really get knocked over that often. Keeps me relatively safe from the fire while I'm in the air, I think. Yeah. Does poise damage. I just keep thwacking. Look at that disgusting viscera coming out of his fucking body. Like a fucking roast beef sandwich. 2 arms on the sides. Like, who thought of this? That's just gnarly. And down he goes. Pretty simple first phase.
Very well. Join the Serpent King as remedy. Together we will devour the very god.
So, pretty ambitious serpent he is, wanting to devour the gods. Freya does what she does best. She jumps and she slams. Oh my god, I just noticed this thing has legs. Or maybe it just developed legs. It has arms and legs now. Like, how do you think of this? Like, how do you think of this? The torso of a snake, but it still has arms and legs. And a head. Like, that is pretty creative. I wonder what all these attacks are called. It's almost hard to kind of see what the attacks are, because it's just, like, all over the fucking place. Look at these little arms and shit come out. Try to power attack there. Ugh, just gross. Looks like a fucking, the aftermath of a motorcycle accident. You ever see those videos? It's kind of what this looks like. Saw one today at work. The dude's foot is just dangling. My god, dude. He was still driving. He was still driving that motorcycle and he drove himself to safety somehow. Fair play as well. Yeah, I keep doing poise damage. This girl is on fire! And down he goes. Nice try, Buster. To be called felled, a Reichardt's great rune.
I servant never die.
Well, a serpent has died. That serpent's name was the God-Devouring One.
You're beautiful.
Not.
Praetor Rykard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
So, that was the know-it-all giving us some info on Rykard. Now I fast travel to this capital outskirts. It's a tunnely place. And I'm doing this to activate Rykard's Great Rune. Take away that illusory wall. I don't even really need his Great Rune. But now that I have it, I might as well activate it. All it does is give you HP upon killing enemies. I don't really know a situation where this would be incredibly useful. But here I killed this Onyx Lord. Not a very challenging boss fight. But cool attacks. Like, look at that. He summons a black hole, starts shooting meteors at me. He's got his tidy Walter Whiteys. I just keep doing jump attacks. Look at this. Whoa. What a trippy attack, dude. Oh my god, dude, I'm flinging him around. I think I'm the boss here. I don't know why his name has a red health bar below it. Dude, I'm just whacking him. Oh my god, dude, look at that. There's a woman handling him. Freya handling him. Look at this, dude. And he's done.
You're beautiful.
Call him beautiful. Help his remembrance get back to the Erdtree. Help him into the afterlife. Or to get reborn, really. Look at this. A divine tower. Beautiful. Couldn't have phrased it better myself. Try Fortnite. A little Fortnite reference for ya. Won't be the last reference to Fortnite in this game either. There are plenty.
You're beautiful.
Freya calls this joke beautiful. And here we go. Slowly and dramatically open the Divine Tower doors. I did it! Look at how beautiful it is. Gotta slowly and dramatically walk towards the elevator. Restore the power of the Great Rune. Great Rune restored. Look at this view of the Erdtree. Look at that glorious sight. Fire ahead. Spoiler! Look at this chaos going on. These are Radon soldiers fighting against Melania's Scarlet Rot and that scarlet-ridden doge. He's holding his own, though. Watch this. Watch this play. Dead, dead. Well, oh, they're not dead. They're down there. They're dead to me. The Arrow Sting Talisman. I think I used that a few times. Precious item ahead, therefore seek down. Alright, random player, I'll trust you. Be wary of liar, therefore no precious item ahead. Okay, so who do I believe? Now I'm kind of at a crossroads. Moving on, I pass the unpassable Great Bridge. Look at that sunset ahead. Be wary of Valley. Shouldn't be a big deal. I just gotta press the X button to jump, and... Alright, well, moving on. Come up here, and the cool Radon music starts playing. And in Chapter 3, I forgot there's a death by gravity I didn't account for. But, you know, just trying to have fun with these videos. I'm not trying to go back and edit all that shit. But yeah, get the cookbook. Collector's item. Look at all the shields and swords hung up. So beautiful. Such a beautiful moment. Look, all the boys are here. You got Blythe. Hello there. There's just bows. That was very polite of a bow of you. Hello, Blythe.
Long time. Seems we're fated to keep crossing paths. Now, we find ourselves at a festival of combat, pitted against Radon, once the strongest of the demigods. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. A path forged by sword and fang. Nothing to do but wait until the festival begins.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radon, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radon Festival!
Woohoo! This sounds great.
If it isn't a tarnished warrior. I am the warrior Jar, Iron Fist Alexander. The pleasure is mine. Do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radon himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal. Be sure to get a good vantage, my...
Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radon is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky.
But now, we must make merry. O gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn Festival! You will find the field of battle past the church ahead, upon the shore under the fort. General Radahn is there, even now, divested of his wits, devouring corpses, and howling at the sky.
So, Freya makes her way over, takes this teleporter, and begins the fight. Starskirt Radahn. What? He snipes the ever-living fuck out of me. I'm like, ooh, look at this. It's like fucking Normandy. But, yeah, it's... I'm just gotta summon these folk. Checking this out. Lionel the Lion-Hearted. He's a decent summon. I'm just summoning everyone, because this is my first time. I'm just like, oh, this is cool. Never seen this in a From Software game. Got the Great Horned Tragoth. Casual greeting. Now, some Okina. Join us, Okina! Now he switches to melee. Now, who's this? Alexander Warrior Jar. Not a very helpful one, but he's charming, you know? Brings some charm to the place. Look at those moves he's got. Patches. He is completely useless. He's like, joins and he's like, fuck this shit. Lionel the Lionhearted has died. He bravely fought. Fucking kablams me there. He's a ferocious warrior. So I only died at Radahn 3 times, but I guess pre-nerf he was fucking insanely difficult. So I guess I got off easy. And I also summoned Blythe, the half-wolf. He's the only one who can really take a beating. I'm taking off the fire grease, yeah. I'm like, there's just no time for fire grease. I'm just looking out for Blythe. Patches, no, there we go. Blythe. Literally the only one I summoned. And he lasted the whole fight. Oh, did it not work? Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's just using the arrows that were shot at him. Flinging them right back at me. I love how they depicted just an undying warrior spirit. Like his mind's not even there, and he just keeps fighting. It's just what he's trained to do his whole life. It's what he was born to do, and he just can't stop. Even though he knows it's in his best interest to die at this point, I just don't think he can accept defeat. What a cool boss arena too. It's like probably one of the largest boss arenas in a From Software game. The fire giant's up there as well. Just like red all over the sky, just makes it so badass. I don't know how they thought of this, but this is like the fight that makes the game. Like this is the trailer. I remember seeing the Elden Ring trailer for the first time. I was like, oh, it's a From Software game, and it's like medieval and like a fantasy, and I thought that Elden Ring was going to be an MMO at first, and I didn't think it was going to play like a Souls game at all. I didn't really know what to expect, so I actually wasn't even really hyped for it. But geez, when I started playing it, it's a cool part. He comes in like a wrecking ball. He uses his insane gravity powers to come through the atmosphere and try to kill his foe. Poor Leonard. I'm gonna put up with all this shit. He's pretty much just like the size comparison. He's like in porn when they get like a fucking 4-foot girl, put him with a like 7-foot tall black dude. It's pretty much what the horse is. And he's down. Yeah, so pre-nerf it wouldn't have been that easy. Demigod felled. The remembrance of the Star Scourge. Oh yes, and a cutscene. Wow, shooting stars! Beautiful. And that opens up a whole new part of the map. From Software knows how to make an open world game. They fucking know. They're like, we're going open world and we're doing it right. A red mark was made on the map. Just to kind of hint towards what that whole cutscene was about. Just checking out the red mark. Starfall Crater.
You're beautiful.
And I call Radon beautiful to help his remembrance get to the Erd Tree.
Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward, and as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you.
Ah, don't say that, Alexander. Behold God, praise the warrior. He's a cool dude. I gotta leave a message praising him.
What a sick way to fight, eh, mate? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn and you. And then a falling star. Right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend. If ever I saw one. Well, it's time I left. The wheel of fate has been set into motion. If it's on the cards, I'd be glad to meet again. You are a fine warrior. If it's on the cards, you are a fine...
The heat was hot and the ground was dry, but the air was full of sound. I've been through the desert on a horse named Torrent. It felt good to be out of the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. You got the point.
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a
Ferocious warrior.
He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
Bit of Radahn lore for you there. And now I entered the War Dead Catacombs, which is kind of near Boss's fighting area in that desert place.
Lost grace discovered.
Now, I fight this. Fucking thing again. Putrid Tree Spirit. I give you Scarlet Rot now. Isn't that grand? So, Freya decides that's enough of that. I'm gonna upgrade and come back. So, I grind this dude for runes, get some smithing stones, upgrade this weapon. And this fight would have been so much easier if I had Flame Cleanse me. If only I knew how easy it was to get. Now, low-level requirement it is to use, but what can you do? What can you do? Go to Master Hugh to upgrade this weapon. The Prelate's Inferno Crozier, like Hosier, the man who made Take Me to Church. I get it to plus 18. I don't know if I continue after that. I don't think I do. I don't even think I can. And here we go. I think after upgrading, I get it on the attempt after I upgrade. You know, it's just run-of-the-mill bullshit enemy. You know the drill. Janky, now it has Scarlet Rot. Just enjoy, or try to. I don't know. Oh no, the footage skipped almost all the way to the end where this boss dies. What a tragedy. But yeah, keep whacking at him with a giant ass hammer. And the beast is slain. I have Scarlet Rot. Ride the main knight, Oka. And I'm just healing from the Scarlet Rot to give me enough time to call this being beautiful. You're beautiful. Which I only half mean. But it'll get its remembrance to the Earth Tree faster, so. And more peacefully. That's because Freya, you know, that's what Freya does. She's a cool cat. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Now, look at these floating rocks. That's gravity magic if I've ever seen it. What a cool, massive effect on the open world. Look at that. It's beautiful. Gotta slowly and dramatically walk towards it. Bloody beautiful. Way down the torrent. And I go into this mysterious land. Welcome to Nokron, the Eternal City. Fort Evening? No, it's not Fort Evening. Why is it always Fort Night? Tower Noon. See, plenty of Fortnite references. Don't you worry. Wow. What a sight to behold. Ghost Glovewort Picker's Bell Bearing. I never use that. Whoa. So mystical and magical. And that has been the story of Freya chapter 4. In the next chapter, Freya will kill Godfrey's Phantom, the Morgoth the Omen King, the Fire Giant, among other things. Remember to leave a wacky comment and have a wonderful day.